2 years after a violent mob stormed the Capitol to try and disrupt the certification of the 2020 presidential election, just 20 Republican House members have successfully stymied the swearing-in of the 118th Congress and the election of the Speaker of the House for 4 days with no sign of relenting. This dysfunction should come as no surprise, considering that 14 of the 15 members of the incumbents in the so-called Freedom Caucus voted not to certify the legitimate 2020 election results even after the Capitol was breached by rioters who physically attacked the police, with fatal consequences for New Jersey native Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, who died of injuries sustained defending the U.S. Capitol. On January 6, President Biden will award the Presidential Citizens Medal, the nation's highest civilian honor, posthumously to Officer Sicknick, whose estate has filed a wrongful death case against Donald Trump, who summoned and dispatched the mob that stormed the Capitol. Back in September, Julian Kater pled guilty to assaulting Sicknick with a deadly weapon. Months earlier, his co-defendant in the attack, George Tanios, pled guilty to a pair of misdemeanors. Hundreds of other rioters have been arrested, with dozens tried and convicted for their role in the country's first violent insurrection that targeted the peaceful transition of power. Yet, there's been no accountability for the 8 Republican U.S. Stated simply, men and women who would act to tear the United States government apart cannot serve as members of the Congress, Pascal wrote. These lawsuits seeking to obliterate public confidence in our democratic system by invalidating the clear results of the 2020 presidential election attack the text and spirit of the Constitution, which each member swears to support and defend, as well as violate the rules of our House of Representatives, which explicitly forbid members from committing unbecoming acts that reflect poorly on our chamber. If there's a real emergency, we couldn't respond, Representative Gerald Nadler, Democrat, New York, told the New York Times. Either the Republicans don't understand that, or they do understand that, and they don't care. I don't know which is worse, but it is a profound danger to the country as long as it lasts.